Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the Global Meditation. And we started a little late. We had some technical issues to address, but we managed to get it all up and running. So, anyways, we've gathered together here this evening or early morning, depending where you are in the world, to really use and harness the energies that are coming in very powerfully at this time, and to really use ourselves as the conduit and the source essence within ourselves to not only use these energies for ourselves, but to also create a powerful transformation globally on on many levels. So we are going through some powerful changes at this time, and we have the option and the choice right now to do it in a way where we have to go very laborful through the stages of changes that we're going through, even though we are being pushed very powerfully and energized within ourselves very powerfully, or we can bring in and utilize these energies such a way so that we can take these portal channeled streams of light, codes, and also consciousness to really accentuate and move things in a huge way, in a very powerful way. Now, to do this, we cannot do it in a sense where we look at the world and we see the world as a mess. We need to look at the world for what it is. It is a playground. It is exactly the way as we've used it up to this point in time to create a very specific polarized experience. But we've come to the point where this is no longer required. We have migrated forward, we've grown, we've shifted, we're doing so much more to really advance and be reconnected to the same levels of frequencies and contribution to not only our solar system, but our whole galaxy. So this is what we're doing right now. So we have to now look at whatever we are doing in a very empowered state. What does that mean, empowered? Empowered meaning that you are that source essence. You are not seeing yourself separate from creation. You are that creation. You are the creator, the self-created, and the observer of creation. You're every aspect of it. You are co-creating and co-creating with the very essence of sourceness and all the different levels of creations below, or what we can call stages of creation. So the empowered state is that you now fully acknowledge that you are the source essence, that you are fully in charge of creation. You're no longer depending or relying or expecting that the environment, the screen, the playground to actually be the part that dictates how you experience life. So we are choosing now to completely end the operating system of the ego. We are completely letting go of the 2D, inverted 3D, inverted matrix operating system that has been in place for 10,000 years. We're going back to reactivate the original blueprint that's upgraded within ourselves. Not only our body, our human entity, our souls. We are also upgrading the blueprint of the planetary playground, which was initially designed as a multi-dimensional playground, with us being here in physical form and using all the different aspects of our physical existence on multi-dimensional states. We have created an illusion that we were separated. We created an illusion that we had to play in polarity, that we, in one way or another, were subject to whatever was around us, that we were subject to some other deity or control structure or something of that nature. To the point we brought it so close to the planet, so close to the way we are playing this game, that we have given what looks like power to various people, various organizations, various elite groups, and some alien involvement and some are not. But in essence, given ourselves to that as part of the game that we chose to play. But now we're saying, okay, we are done with that. We have now achieved a certain level of saturation that we no longer need to support that any longer. So it's not that we now have to take our sovereignty back and say, well, we are sovereign beings. We are now just saying we are now stepping back into ourselves as the creator that we are, and now create from that level. We are no longer looking at permission to do any part of things. We are the very essence of sourceness being expressed in the way that you come here to express. You are expressing it from a body consciousness, human entity consciousness, and soul consciousness, which is beautifully dancing within this beautiful playground at this point. So Gaia, the planet, a sentient essence, consciousness, which is still source, which is still supporting us in many, many ways, is facilitating us this evening and at all times, and has been working with us to work through and clear out all of that inverted stuff that we played with before, so that we can go into our organic 3D, 5D state of being. So this is what we're doing. I'm sorry? Okay. So what we're looking at this point in time is that Gaia assisting us, we are having these powerful portals that have been opening up, and one of them is today. We've had various new start points along the way. We have different themes that have come in, and we've gone through the different stages, starting from 87 to 2012, 2012 to now 2020, and 2020 is going to go to 2023, and 23 then going on and beyond, and each stage is supporting us. So now this is very instrumental today to use what we have available. But we are doing it not in the fact that we have to fix the world, that we have to liberate ourselves from anything. No, we are setting ourselves free from the programs that we've accepted as part of our experience, because it no longer serves us. That's all it is. There's this whole idea of right, wrong, good, bad will only keep us trapped. All of this light, dark will also keep us trapped, which is a great experience, but we are getting to that realization that it no longer serves, because we are ready to step up. And that's what we're doing right now. So we're going to do a meditation. We're going to connect with all the people around the world that have chosen to participate at this time to really use these energies, harness, but we're going to do it in a much more powerful way for ourselves too, for the ones that are participating right now with myself, because we're going to do it in a very empowered state. I'm not saying that the others are not empowered. They are, absolutely. We're just going to work with them. We're going to connect with them, because there are conduits all over the world, as you are conduits all over the world. And each one of us will be contributing for this transformation. This whole lockdown, everything else that's playing out right now, is all instrumentally designed to give us the opportunity to do what we are choosing to do at this time. We're not here to see that we are going into an Armageddon or anything of that nature. We're going to dissolve that as much as possible. We're going to infuse the playground, infuse ourselves with this knowing that we are here to play together, to expand, to become a grander aspect of ourselves as a representation of sourceness through you, with your gifts, your skills, your viewpoint, your expression, that is so intimate, so powerful, and a piece of the puzzle that makes the wholeness of what we call source. Okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to put ourselves in a comfortable position, and the reason we're putting in a comfortable position, we want to be fully attentive to the process that we're going to do. Well, what we're going to do is a meditation. And we want you to be comfortable. So wherever that means to you, so that if it means that you are in a position where you're not having any strain on your body, that would be the best suited at this time. So put yourself in a comfortable position, and then close your eyes and focus on the breath as I set up and we get going. So just focus on the breath and just remain in your comfortable position and just be totally present with the breath. Okay, as you focus on the breath, each breath you take in, feel the beautiful energies that are present within you as they go into your lungs. and feel that great, beautiful, refreshing expansion of your lungs. And as you exhale, just feel that gentle release. And just be conscious of the breath. And each time you exhale, allow yourselves to feel more and more relaxed. Letting go of any tension and tightness. And as you continue to breathe in and out, going deeper and deeper, feeling more and more relaxed. To support us at this time as you continue to breathe and get more and more relaxed, letting go of any remaining tension and tightness in your body. And any thoughts that come along, let them come and let them go. We're not going to pay attention to it. We're just going to let it flow. We're going into a deep state, not only of relaxation, but we're going into a very connected state. And there's no effort required. Just let it just be very comfortably. And to facilitate at this time, we now summons forth a beautiful column of light from Source. This is a column of light that carries the highest vibration, fullest spectrum of Source essence. And we extend that and blend it with a beautiful column of light from our galactic central sun to create a beautiful sharing and alignment with our galaxy and all of the contributors within it. And a beautiful column from our own sun, blending the three and creating a powerful column streaming right down onto the planet and wrapping the planet with that energy, and each and every one of us having a powerful filament 10 feet in diameter to stream down through your crown chakra, bathing your whole body, illuminating you with this beautiful high vibration, full spectrum, high vibration with full spectrum carrying advanced codes that are there to support us for the next stage of the human experience, the next stage of the planetary experience. And as we are being beautifully bathed, as the planet is bathed, creating a beautiful alignment in your body, aligning all the chakras, clearing any blocks and barriers to restore the correct direction and speed, restoring its operating system so that it remains a beautiful transmitter receiver for the various connections that we have that support us on this journey. increasing the vibration in your body, letting go of all blocks and barriers, facilitating in converting your carbon base to silicate and the parts that are ready for crystalline to be activated also. To stimulate the reactivation to the degree it's ready, your individual DNAs, unlocking the codes, unlocking the instructions, and restoring the communication with each of the 12 DNA strands that we have, extending the telomeres as the antennas of the transmitter receiver of each of the DNAs. And to assist us even further, we now call in our soul to fully embody, to participate with us, to be part of this experience, and to embody and align with your mind, your human entity, and your body. That beautiful alignment is now a balance of communication and sharing. We now ask your soul to activate its home frequency, the highest frequency that it has gained through its multitude of incarnations on all realms, all dimensions, all planets, in all forms, and even in non-form. By activating its home frequency, it will transmit through your whole body that multidimensional state, bringing you closer to your true essence as the source essence that you are. And to facilitate even further, we now activate within ourselves the highest source essence that our body can contain. We are now accessing the highest level of source essence as creator, created, and observer of creation, tapping into the field of all existence in the more purest form, and in streaming throughout your whole body, stimulating, activating all of the consciousness, memories, and highest level of its essence that the body has gained through multiple and multitude of incarnation and multitudes of expressions. And our body being direct connection to Gaia and all of our beautiful contributors within and throughout the DNA to really enhance our physical existence, purging all blocks and barriers, purging layers and layers of our 2D state of being, our inverted 3D, inverted matrix, which we no longer use, and purging as many layers and access points of the ego, the artificial intelligence that maintained the old construct, allowing our new you to come through in its highest form. We now activate our highest state of self-empowerment as creator essence that we are. We now create that beautiful alignment and expansion within ourselves, opening ourselves to multiple levels of consciousness, where we see from a fifth dimensional consciousness and beyond the playground and ourselves. We see the expanded perspective, the grander view of this dance. Within that, we access a great appreciation and love for our journey, for being here, for participating on this journey, for doing all that you have done to bring you to this point, not only personally, but collectively, to be ready now to be able to really access what you've been waiting to access while you were going through the integrational process of understanding the current human experience of the time you arrived, with all of its histories of 10,000 years worth, and then accessing the time before that. Having a great appreciation for all that is taking place, and knowing that now you are not to carry any part of the old. You are no longer just a manifester, you are a creator, using the highest essence of consciousness as source, unique to your creation, unique to your signature. Now we open our hearts and allow the beautiful beam of light that we have, that is pure love, source love, with your own specific signature, your specific frequency. As you beam it out throughout the world, uniting all of us that are participating at this time, all participating for the grander expansion that we are now ready to embark and play with. We are uniting as each one of us are a powerful conduit, a powerful conduit that is streaming throughout the planet. Our positioning is so perfect where we are needed to activate those various energy lines. Now we welcome with great embracement the beautiful, powerful codes and the portal energies within its consciousness that is being streamed to become self-empowered, to utilize this opportunity to really transform our human experience and world, We are doing this with great love and appreciation. With the understanding that we are and never have been victims. And any creation that we have experienced was done in different stages as we advanced along the way. And as much as we adopted the inverted matrix, the inverted 3D and 2D reality and construct, we understand that we came to utilize it, to learn from it, and to experience it. However, now, more than ever, we have come to the point that we are done with that old world and those versions of ourselves. As we stand here, wherever we are on the planet, we are now embracing ourselves as the very essence of sourceness that we are. We are these powerful transmitter-receiver within our specific signature as the source essence as we are. And it does not matter what role we have played up to this point in time. Each one of us have been instrumental in this design and creation, including all that we have maintained up to this point in time. We see our design, our creation, our multitudes of lives as perfect. We see that the world that reflects the inverted matrix, inverted 3D and 2D, was so perfect for us. And seeing that beautiful perfection, we now see all that has become a saturation point in our creation. All of the polarities that are still in operation at this time. All the various playmates, starting from the playmates that live within ourselves, meaning ourself, and all the roles that we've played of ourselves, acknowledging the perfection of those creations, of those experiences, and really blasting it with love for the beautiful journey we had. And all the people that have played roles in our lives. We appreciate them all, thank them all, love them all, for each and every one of them is an aspect of you that come to play with you to the degree you have agreed to participate with them. This is the reason they have come and they have gone, and some have remained. And the roles have changed along the way at different stages in our lives. And this reflects in our more current, extended family dynamics and playground, being our immediate playmates that we have engaged more personally. But this now, we're looking at the world. We are looking at all the playmates that are supporting and have played negative roles for us on our behalf to create what looked like a prison planet, that looked like limitation, that looked like that we were the victims and they were the victimizer. The playground of polarity, the playground of separation, the playground of suffering, the playground of struggle, the playground of sacrifice. We now, with great love and appreciation, thank all the governmental levels, all the different role players that have taken some form of hierarchy leadership, the ones that we are aware of and the ones beyond that are in the shadows or have been in the shadows. We thank them. We love them for their roles. We appreciate the difficulty that they have experienced in playing those roles. We extend that love and appreciation to all the other realms that were connected to support this experience of life. However, now, with this great love, we make it clear in a powerful way that this experience that has been upheld up to this point in time is no longer required. We are not here to demonize you, but to love you, to appreciate you, but at the same time to relieve you of your roles, to alleviate and relieve all the structures and all the limitations imposed, clearing all the ideas that we need to struggle, the ideas that there are limits, we are finite, that in some way we do not have freedom. This is no longer for us to hold on to. We free that. And we free all that have stepped up and played those roles for multiple years, decades, and centuries. Some have reincarnated and played various roles through bloodlines to stay adhered to their roles, their positions, for us to have these experiences, to achieve the state of self-empowerment that we are now stepping into. Nothing has power over us. Everything is an offering that we have the freedom to access and utilize. And this applies to viruses or any other encodements that exist. For everything are just codes, instructions that operate in our operating system physically, individually, and then collectively, globally, and in the plane of the playground. We are in a powerful, beautiful, so-called video game. And we have come here to play. We've come here to experience life, to become more enlightened, to discover who we are in a grander state, to bring the highest level of source essence on this playground, in this physical existence. We do realize that this is only a holographic projection, but we made it real for us to utilize it in the way that best served us. we now send a beautiful, powerful pulse of great appreciation and love throughout the whole planet, relieving all the polarization from all the role players. It is no longer required. You can now stand down from your post. You are freed so that we can unite and work together, cooperate, collaborate to create this beautiful new playground, this new human experience. Dissolving all the old codes that have created struggle, separation, and have created malfunction from our playground and within ourselves. Negating all of the old negative agendas and the negative energies that were brought forth. We bring it in, blend it with the very essence of sourceness, creating 0 point, creating neutrality in this playground. We are becoming whole. Source is whole. Source is not void from dark or light. It's all complete in 0 point neutrality. Pure potentiality beyond imagination, for its creation continues to expand, and that is our natural state. And we are now tapping into that as we allow these energies to flow through us and transmit through us and shared collectively. Each one of us, as we are these beautiful, powerful columns of light, columns of consciousness and encodements, we are facilitating each other to advance so that each one of us become much more powerful and more empowered. We are able to access more of our source essence. To facilitate further, we ask our soul to bring in the beautiful highest frequency, home frequency from the oversoul, the connection to all our brother, sister souls, our soul families. Bringing in also the energies from our twin soul and all of our supporting guidance that are working with us as we now activate our home frequency in our soul at a higher level than before, accessing more source consciousness, being more love, because that is your natural state. To facilitate even further, we now dial up even a higher source essence within ourselves that our body can contain. As we start to illuminate, becoming light bodies, becoming more and more crystalline, and some parts being silicate. As we beautifully shift more and more of ourselves from carbon to silicate to crystalline. Our crystal state carries more full spectrum source energy, light, vibration, and range. It has higher access, expanding our viewpoint, seeing the big picture in all aspects. while being empowered to navigate our journey of life. We are open and ready to allow more to flow through us as we share it throughout the world, dissolving and merging the light and the dark into 0 point. Dissolving all the rigidity of all structures and systems that have supported the old inverted matrix that no longer exists. That structure was taken down some months ago. The streaming of our own moon, which was the satellite supporting the inverted matrix, has been turned off for some time now. And our ego mind, which is a software program, the artificial intelligence that supported the inverted matrix 2D and inverted 3D, is also breaking down. It is no longer supported. And as much as it has the opportunity to play with other egos, it is now losing its grip on you. But now we look at our ego with great appreciation, genuine appreciation for the role it's played. And with great love, we beam it with love, filling it with love, and relieving it of its role. Thank you, I love you, I free you. I thank you, I love you, I free you. I thank you, I love you, I free you. And each and every time you have any inclination of that polarity world, you acknowledge it, thank it, love it, and free it. Relieve it of its role. Thank you, I free you. And anyone that continues to play any polarized role with you, thank them. Send them love. And let them know you are free. You no longer have to play that role with me. I no longer require your services. I love you. I appreciate you. But your services are no longer required in the old way. You are not here to push my buttons any longer, and if you do, I will appreciate that and look at my stories, programs, and belief systems that may come up so that I can free myself. Our history, our past, our stories, our beliefs, our perceptions that we have carried and utilized up to now was the old version of us. It was in that older state. It was when the inverted matrix, the inverted 3D and 2D were very active, when the ego was in the driver's seat of our journey, the driver's seat of our creation capacity. But now we are no longer in that state. Therefore, we appreciate our past, our stories, our beliefs, our perceptions. We love it for everything that it has provided us along the way. It's absolute perfection. And we now let it go. We free it into the field of sourceness. Everything that we put in the field, which is all around us, restores back to pure source essence, pure consciousness, pure energy, pure spectrum of light. We are here to create, experience, and uncreate, or called discreate, or better known, freed into the field to restore to its original essence. This playground is a repeated recreation from the collective. We now acknowledge the collective. We appreciate the collective. We love you, collective. We remind you with great love that we are no longer to support the old world. We are no longer to support the inverted matrix and all the constructs that we've played with and hold on or held on up to this point in time. That is no longer required. Not only are we freeing you, the different playmates that are part of this beautiful collective, we are also freeing all the locked up energies and all the constructs that were created within it. We're in an open platform. There are no limits. We can transform, transmute, eliminate, and recreate everything moment by moment. We are in an advanced timeline of our creation. Each one of us has our individual timeline merged with the collective timeline. We do not create separately. We create specialized aspects of our personal timeline, but we are also co-creating the collective timeline. The old timeline is no longer. The multiple bands of timeline are no longer. There's only the one creating, emanating, and open for the highest level of creation and source essence within it, that reflects a very pure, organic 3D, organic 5D, and beyond. And each moment is a complete new design, utilizing our highest level of personal and collective consciousness. And we do this by living moment by moment, fully aware, fully present in our creation, fully open to experience every aspect of our creation. We're in the midst of that beautiful design. All older energies, older probabilities are now dissolving, for it no longer serves us. Everything that was created in the old version of the inverted 3D, 2D, and inverted matrix will go through a transformation. The perceived restrictions will also open up, and the illusionary components will become visible. There are no limits to resources, creativity, imagination, or energy. We are no longer to restrict ourselves to old technologies, old ways of life. That is not ours to hold on to any longer. Let's all of us look at our world with all that is playing out, and with your heart open, with great love, appreciate its existence now, and stream love to it with the highest intention of reshaping all of it to align to the new you, to the new collective. Allowing now also for Gaia to share with all its sentient beings and all the beautiful beings of inner earth to beam through us, to support us. For Gaia is already an organic 5D, supporting an organic 3D alternate channel for us to complete what we are here to complete. That is personal and within the clusters of whatever collective that wants to play with that. That does not represent any of the old versions of experience, because we are stepping into the organic state. Gaia loves us. All the sentient beings love us and support us. We are here to play together. We are here to harmonize together. And we are open for that now. Let that beautiful dance from all the different streaming that's going on through us to create a beautiful dance within our body, human entity, soul, and mind. And now that we are in this state, we are also allowing the beautiful brother, sister souls that have been working and assisting us along the way over these multitudes of years, and now more than ever, that are from other planets, that are in different forms, that are actually connected to our DNA, are actually here to assist us through this transformation, to welcome them with love. Welcome, brothers and sisters. We welcome all that are supporting the full spectrum, all that are supporting this powerful transformation to higher states of being. We say goodbye to all the other beings that have created the polarity and have played a very necessary role when we were open to it. We free you also. We free you from your responsibility. Thank you. We love you. We free you. As we experience more of our DNA coming back online, we will experience much more upgrades within ourselves. For each of the DNAs are the encodements that make up the most enhanced aspect of this physical form and all the related consciousness within it. Our body is already advanced tremendously over this last while. So be free to receive what the body has to share. Work with your body. Communicate with your body. Provide it what it needs. Align with the sustenance that it requires to create alignment and harmony. No longer challenging it in the way it was before. We are creating a beautiful harmony with our body. We respect you. We love you for all that you have to offer. I am open to receive all that you have to communicate. You have so much resources to offer and so much you can tap into. And I welcome it in this new version of me walking on this beautiful earth plane. As we also connect with our human entity, it is the soul component that carries experience from each and every incarnation. We open ourselves to receive all that it has to offer, the great wisdom of all its incarnation, and the connection to the collective human entity. These experiences are from each and every life, from all genders, different cultures, and different positionings around the world, and all that it's gained and experienced from the body, Gaia, and from the different embodiments of soul. And we also choose from this point on to connect more freely with our soul, our multi-dimensional aspect of self. The consciousness that it's gained for all incarnations from different planets in different sectors of the galaxy, and some from different universes, different embodiments, different levels of dimensional consciousness that is gained, all ready to be offered on this earth plane that supports multidimensionality. And we bring our mind, which is a powerful computer. It is the knowledge that it gains from all different sources that creates our reality, engages with the reality, is able to take pure energy, pure holographic spectrum of light, and experience itself as form, and able to use its capacities to see the playground and all its operating systems and all of the playmates within it. Beautiful alignment and dance together. in our holistic state, we now send out another pulse throughout the collective, throughout the planet, of not only pure source essence love, but of the highest consciousness to create a beautiful surge of change, transformation, and restructuring to match who we have become and are becoming more and more in form, in self-expression and collective expression. We love all role players. We relieve all polarized role players. We relieve you, for it's no longer a requirement of where we are now. Thank you. We love you. We free you. As we remain in this beautiful field of energy right now, just allow us to be present with the energy moving through us, as not only are we the conduit, but also the receiver and transmitter of this new world, of this new upgraded playground, physical representation timeline. As we go deeper, feeling the flow, as we are floating, as we experience oneness, dissolving all illusion of separation. We are one essence, creating fragmentation only to play and to experience its fragmentation. But each fragment is still whole. It is still part of the one. You are, after all, Source, the essence of all existence. You are Creator, the created, and the observer of creation. Through all existence you create and experience and create some more and experience. It's infinite. You are immortal. You move from body to body only as required. You create alignments with bodies, human entities, and souls. All of it as it serves. We now move forward as the newest aspects of ourselves in our new playground. And as we move along each day, we are present with all that is, and we instruct how we participate in the designing of our world, designing of our playground, our collective experience, and personal experience. We are no longer separate. We are no longer victims of circumstances. We see none of that. It was always an illusion. We see ourselves as the powerful creators that we are. And as powerful creators that we are, we do what we do best, and that is create. Create, experience, and discreate. It's like the breath. We take in all that is necessary to sustain our body, energetic and also elementary, or elements. And we share our own energies in our exhalation and all that no longer serves. The breath is a reminder of how life is. It's a movement, it's a dance. We create, we experience, and we discreate. The experience is just that, an experience. It advances us and it shows us what we can do. After all, that's what we've come here to do. And this playground has served in ways that other playgrounds could never. And that's why we were intrigued to be here. We came here at this time because of all that is taking place. We knew this was an opportune time, and you had the opportunity to participate, to do what you were never able to do in previous incarnation, regardless where you reincarnated. We are in very unique experience. We are going through a rapid transformation and upgrade, which at times we call evolution. We're evolving, what people also call ascending, which is just accessing higher levels of consciousness and creating with that higher level of consciousness, becoming more aware of who we are. And that is it. That's how we play from this moment. And I thank you for all of us coming together to do this together globally in a very powerful way. All of us are contributors. All of us are a column. All of us are the receiver and transmitter. All of us have chosen to participate and to repeat and to expand this experience moving forward. There is nothing that is playing out right now that we cannot change. We don't change it because of judgment. We change it because it no longer matches us. Because we have so much love to share, so much creation to create, that older creations, older patterns are too rigid for us. So therefore we dissolve it. We're not here to do it the hard way any longer. We are here to do it with flow and ease. We are here to flourish, and that's what we do. Now let's gently put our attention back onto the breath, and let's be fully present with the breath. Take a comfortable, deeper breath and exhale fully and comfortably, not to strain in any way, just to breathe freely. We're connecting with the breath of life, the breath of sourceness. And as we focus on the breath, we are becoming more and more present in our environment, in our body, in our very essence of who we are. And each breath brings us more and more aware of our surroundings, our reality in our present moment. Feeling completely refreshed, recharged, excited, renewed, stimulating creation, imagination, inspiration. Your creativity is increasing by the moment. Your lightness, playfulness, excitement is increasing along each breath. Ready to play like you've never played before in a world that we are shaping each way, step by step, together. We are here to play together. Let's use the next 5 breaths. Deep inhalation and exhalation. At the end of the 5th breath, gently open your eyes and be fully present in your reality. Feel and be present to how you feel within your body, within your mind, within your surroundings. For you are now different. And that is so. Thank you for coming together and doing this. Each time you repeat this, it will reinforce it and bring it to the next level. We will remain connected because we are one with all. And we will support each other along the way. That's the beautiful perfection of it all. When comfortable, you can open your eyes and be fully present in your environment and reality. Welcome back. And thank you. Thank you for everything and for being present. Let's go have some fun. Let's experience life completely brand new. Let's hold that essence of love for ourselves, for others, for this beautiful collective experience. We've come here in exciting times to really advance things in a big way. So let's have that excitement. Let's have that playfulness. Thank you for everything.